Hi, today I want to show you how to join the sea breeze sweater in the round. We have these sections. Here, this is just a sample swatch, so I only have 2 sections. And I'm gonna have to work this in magic loop because I have 2 long needles. But here, this is one section and this is one section. Here's the markers, dividing the sections. And between this marker is a line that goes to here. It's going to be between the color work, and it's the line dividing the sections, which shows where the section is separated. You're going to have 3 of these lines, but then you have these edge lines as well. One here and one here, one of both sides. So here's one marker, and I have 2 stitches on the outside, and here's a marker, and I have 2 stitches on the outside here as well. I need these 4 stitches to join in the round and meld into just 1 stitch, so that it will be between these 2 markers that I get this line. I get a similar line between these 2 markers after they're joined in the round. First, I'm gonna just knit until I have the thread here. The important thing to do is to keep going with the raglan increases in the same increases as in the same intervals as specified in the pattern. So I'm gonna do my raglan increase as specified in the pattern, and I'm gonna knit through my row as this is before I can join in the round. I'm working this in magic loop because my needles are too long for this swatch. But when you're working the sweater, you can do these on your shortest length of needles. I think it's 40 centimeter, or I think it's a 16 inch that is specified in the pattern. And that works when you're joining the round, that length works. Now I have this magic loop. This swatch is one. Then increase. Marker, 1 step marker, increase. Double this stitch. 0. 0 stitches on the needle. So here's the opening for the neckband, or the bottom bands on the side. Knit the last stitch for the marker, slip the marker. So this is the round where you join in the round. So I'm just gonna knit the first stitch. And now I have the 2 edge stitches. I'm gonna knit those 2 together. So the 2 stitches here become 1. So from 4 stitches between these markers, I now have 3. I'm gonna knit the last stitch, slip my marker. Now there's another round of knits, but on this round there's no increases. So I'm just gonna knit and slip my markers. So here I'm back at my markers. I'm going to slip my first marker. Then I'm going to slip the first stitch, slip the second stitch, put them back on my left needle. Then I'm going to knit them through the back loop. Then I'm going to knit the last stitch, slip the marker. So this is the second round. The first round you knit two together, the second round slip, slip, knit. Now I'm going to knit through the round until I reach my markers again for the third round. I'm also going to say you need to do your raglan increases in the same intervals as before, and if you are on a round where you're supposed to do your color work, then do your color work so in the same intervals as before so you don't break the pattern. Now I forgot my raglan increase here, so I'm just going to back up and do my raglan increase to follow the pattern. Knit the last stitch before the marker, slip the marker, and now slip, slip as before, slip, slip, knit. So slip as if to knit the first stitch, slip as if to knit on the other stitch, place them back on your left needle and knit them through the back loop. And now these 4 stitches has become just one. First you knit it together, then slip, slip, knit on the second round, and on the third round you slip, slip, knit. Now your 4 stitches has become one, and this one stitch should keep going in your main color yarn throughout your work, dividing the sections between the front and an arm, or just the front and one arm. Then you just keep going with the pattern. Good luck!